What is up, guys? Your boy P1 back here again with another video. So today, guys, we do have a 2020 Call of Duty that, well, it looks like to me like they've turned different ways of development. So now we'll be having Black Ops 5 due to a lead development shift. So let's continue and go from here and talk about this. So next year's Call of Duty has gone through a major upheaval as publisher Activision informed developers this week that studios Raven and Sledgehammer, which had until now led the project, would no longer be in charge. Instead, according to three people familiar with goings at the top companies, Treyarch will lead development on a new Black Ops for 2020. It's a significant shift for Activision's massive first-person shooter franchise, which is one of the most lucrative video game series on the planet, if you know what I mean. Every fall for the past 15 years, Activision has put out a new Call of Duty game supported by a stable of different developers who rotated duties as required. Ever since 2012, Activision has followed a 3-year cycle for its three lead studios: Infinity Ward, Treyarch, Sledgehammer. The results have looked like basically this right here. So 2012 Treyarch, Call of Duty Black Ops 2. And you know, it goes on and on, guys, from 2012 to through 2018. As of now, since last year, Treyarch, Call of Duty Black Ops 4. But now we had Infinity Ward to do this one game, and basically now it's a Black Ops 5. Continue on. For 2020, Activision had originally switched things up, assigning the Wisconsin-based support studio Raven to take a leadership role alongside Sledgehammer to make a Call of Duty game set during the Cold War, likely involving Vietnam. As of very recently, that's changed. Treyarch, now based in Santa Monica, California, is in charge of leading Call of Duty Black Ops 5 for 2020. According to those briefed on the overhaul, Treyarch will still take creative leadership on this new Black Ops, while Raven and Sledgehammer will serve as support studios for the game, transforming the work they've done on their own single-player story mode into a campaign for Black Ops 5, which will also be set during the Cold War. This could be a welcome return for the fans who criticized the lack of a campaign in Black Ops 4. It'll likely be a cross-gen game to coincide with launch of the next PlayStation and Xbox, which are expected in the fall of 2020. Which means, rather than getting 3 years to make their next game after Black Ops 4, Treyarch will have just 2. Some of the companies say they're not pleased about that. They're already bracing for brutal overtime hours like they faced last year on Black Ops 4. Others have told Kotaku that they're excited about the change, as they've had a solid game plan that isn't likely to change drastically. Unlike the last two projects, had more share about Treyarch and development of Black Ops 4 in the coming weeks. So this news comes during a strange time for Activision and Call of Duty. Although even Black Ops 4 is sold well at first, we heard that it hasn't quite had the revenue till the Activision's counters were hoping to see. Internationally, kind of different now, you know. So internally, Activision executives have started to talk about embracing free to play as a revenue model, once anathema to the publisher, and three sources say are looking into offering a free to play component for this year's new Modern Warfare. Although the specifics may not be finalized in some, I don't know, there's so much information that they have led into, but I feel like they haven't finalized the specifics, you know what I'm saying? And some within Activision have remained resistant to the idea. But the past year has also been rough for the San Francisco-based Sledgehammer. In February 2018, Kotaku broke the news that Sledgehammer's co-founders Michael Condrey and Glenn Schofield had left the studio, although Activision spun it as a promotion, saying they'd take on new executive duties. It was very clearly that the two quietly exited shortly afterwards. Earlier this year, Condrey started a new Silicon Valley studio with the publisher 2K, where he's recruited dozens of Sledgehammer staff. The studio has been hemorrhaging employees over the past few months, much to the dismay of those who remain. One primary reason behind this Call of Duty upheaval, according to two people familiar with happenings at Activision, is the tension between the Sledgehammer and Raven, whose staff are said to have argued frequently during the past year development on Call of Duty 2020. The two people familiar with the project describes it as a mess. Now both studios will serve as support for Treyarch as the publisher prepares to release Black Ops 5. Let me know, guys, in the comment section what you guys think about this, and if you want to discuss more about it, put in the comment section. Hit me up on the community tabs as well, but we also talk for giveaways, updates, and everything else in any other game. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. It's your boy P1, and I'll catch you also in the next video. Peace.
You win.